Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our first online interactive magical experience. I'm delighted to be presenting to you a young lady, and this is her first public performance for magic. And I'm going to hand you over in just a second. So I'd like you to watch in awe at her tricks, and she's going to be asking for help throughout the event. So please, in the question and answer bit that we normally use, please say hi. And when you ask for some help, please put your comments in there and we'll be picking somebody from those. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Magic Maisie. All yours, Maisie. Good luck.
Thank you. Happy Easter, everyone. I'm Magic Maisie and my dad works for Hall Woodhouse. And Duncan phoned my dad up a few weeks ago and asked if I could do a magic show for everyone. So I'm really excited, but a little bit nervous because this is the first time I've performed in front of a lot of people. So, yeah. So before we get started, I'd just like to thank Duncan for letting me do the show. I'd like to thank Will from the brewery shop for helping me with some of the props. I'd like to thank my magic teacher, Graham, and my dad for helping me with the camera and everything. So I started magic about 5 years ago, and I started off with a pack of cards. So I thought tonight we'll start off the show with a pack of with a card trick. Sorry. So got a card. Now about a year ago, we used to be able to go to the pubs and drink beer, but then the whole world started to go wobbly, and COVID hit. Now because of COVID, all of the pubs have had to close down. So I've actually made my own pub here. So I've got bottles of beer. I've got the drip mats, if that's what they're called, the coasters, and where's they gone? Pint glasses, and I've got 2 blank blackboards. Now, my dad's given me one of them blackboard pens, but I'm not really too sure what to write on them. So normally in the pubs you see blackboards on set up on the walls, but I'm not really too sure what to put on them. So we'll come back to them later. Now, we're going, because we're on Zoom, and you can't unmute, I'm not going to be able to hear you all, so my dad's going to help me, okay? So what I'm going to do, Dad, is I'm just going to riffle through the pack, and I'd like you to say stop at any point. Now, when you say stop, we will choose the card that you cut to, okay? Right, so we'll do this a few times. Just place that down. Right, you ready?
Stop.
There. Okay, we'll place that card down there. And then we'll do it again for me, please.
Stop.
There. And then again for me, please.
Stop.
There. And then we'll do it a couple more times.
Stop.
There. Then once more.
Stop.
There. So we've chosen some random cards. Now what we're going to do is we're going to see if this has made something to write on the blackboards. So we've got an A, a D, an I, that's upside down, a T, and a K. Now let's have a look. Now that doesn't really spell anything, so we're going to see if the blackboards can help us. So we've got a blackboard pen here. Now the magic word for today is badger beer, so I'm going to give it a tap. Badger beer. It spells addict. Ambition, dedication, integrity, kindness, and teamwork. Now, teamwork, it's nice to see that some of the team are here. I've got a Hall Woodhouse top on today, so I feel part of the team. So, I know that all of you miss the pubs. Now, one of the things that my dad misses the most is the coffee. Now, you guys do colourful coffee, and they come with little toffees. Now, I've tried one of the toffees, and they're really nice. So, we've got 3 pom-poms. Now, we're going to pretend these are 3 of the toffees. We've got 3 pom-poms and 3 colourful coffee cups. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to place the first toffee on here. Now, watch very carefully. You think you know where the toffee is, but you'd be wrong. It's invisibly teleported to the bottom. Now, we're going to do that again. This time we've got 3 cups left and 2 toffees. We're going to place one of the toffees on here. Now, watch very carefully. You think you know where the toffee is, but you'd be wrong. It's invisibly teleported to the bottom. Now, we're going to do this one more time, but this time we're going to make it a bit more harder for me. We're going to place one of the cups over here. And this time we're going to do something different. We're going to place one of the toffees on here. Now, watch very carefully. You think you know where the toffee is, but you'd be wrong. It's invisibly teleported to the other cup. Now, what should we do next? Okay, so I've heard about Badger Direct. Now, you can't order coffee from there because it will be cold. So instead, I've ordered some Rio. Now, I realised I forgot to order my dad some beer, but all I had was this empty bag. So I asked my mum to go online and order my dad another box of beer. So a few days later, there was a knock on the door and the bag arrived. And I reached in and pulled out my dad a box of beer. But then my dad decided to drink them all. But all I had was this empty bag. So I asked my mum to go online and order my dad another box of beer. So a few days later, there was a knock on the door and the bag arrived. And I reached in. Reached in and pulled out my dad a box of beer. Then my dad decided to drink them all again. But all I had was this empty bag. So I asked my mum to go online and order my dad another box of beer. My mum said, "This is your last box now, no more." So a few days later, there was a knock on the door and the bag arrived. And I reached in sorry everyone, and pulled out my dad a box of beer. Now, he'll be able to drink them all later. Just place them over here. So, this is your chance for everyone to join in now. So, we're going to need your help. We're going to need to choose a random card. So, I'm going to ask you some questions, and what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to type them in the chat. Now, what I'd like you to do, in a deck, there's red cards and black cards. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to type in the chat red or black. Ready, steady, go. And I know there's a 10-second delay, so I'll give it a minute. So I'd like you to type in the chat red or black for me, please. I'll give you a minute. I've got the chat up so I can see. Oh, just thank you. So we'll give it another minute. So I'd like you to type in the chat red or black for me, please. Wait for someone to type. Hope you're all enjoying the show. Hopefully you've got a beer with you or wine.
Got the first one up there. Maisie, was red.
Red. Okay, thank you. So we've got a red card. Now, in the red cards, there is hearts and diamonds. So now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to type in the chat hearts or diamonds. Ready, steady, go. And I'll give you a minute to do that, and we'll read out the first person to type. Oh, they're all coming through now. I'll read out the first person to reply. Oh, yeah, they've all gone down now. So hearts or diamonds for me, please. Oh, yeah, it's literally just coming through now.
Takes a few. There we go. First one through from Rosie Mead again is diamonds.
Diamonds, thank you, Rosie. So you've got diamonds. Now, in the diamonds, there is face cards and number cards. So now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to type in the chat face or numbers. Ready, steady, go. And I'll give you a minute to do that because they've all come through now, so I know there's a delay. So hearts or diamonds for me, please. Sorry. Number cards or face cards, please.
Another one just catching up with the film.
Oh yeah, because it's a delay, so it's coming through later. So face cards or numbers? Oh, numbers.
Aaron has said numbers.
Numbers, okay. So in the numbers, there is ace to 10. So now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to type in the chat ace to 10, a number between ace and 10. Ready, steady, go. Now I'll give you a minute to do that. So ace to 10, any number you like. I'll give you a second. It's a delay. So ace to 10, any number you like.
Should get your dad on to do a little dance whilst we're waiting for these. Number 8 from Aaron. There we go.
Number 8. Okay, thank you, Aaron. So we've got the 8 of diamonds. Okay, so we're just going to go through the deck. Oh, it's on the bottom. 8 of diamonds. Okay, so where's the stand gone? Sorry. So what we're going to do is we're just going to place your card here. So I've told you a bit of a lie, okay? These aren't normal cards. These all have 52 different Hall Woodhouse pubs on. So you've got the Beach House, the Crown, the House Martin, the Nest. They're all different, okay? 52 different Hall Woodhouse pubs. Now, last summer you guys did pub in a box. Now, I've actually got one with me today. So let's have a look what pub in the box we've got. There we go. So we've got the 7 stars. Now let's have a look what, oh, that's out of the way. Let's have a look what pub you guys have picked. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if you guys picked the same pub as I did? You guys picked the 7 stars. Now, don't know where the, oh, there we go. It's hiding behind the box. So we've got a bigger pack of cards this time. Now, I know that the regional managers have missed going to the brewery and meeting up every week. So I've decided to do a trick about the 4 regional managers. So what we're going to do is we're just going to find the 4 jacks. Now the 4 jacks will represent Ben, Matt, Trevor and Jack. So there we go. We've got the 4 jacks. There we go. So we've got Jack, Ben, Trevor, and Jack. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to split the deck into 4 piles. Now, the 4 piles will represent Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, and the brewery. So, normally, every week, the 4 Jacks meet up at the brewery. But because of COVID, they haven't been able to go to the brewery. So, Ben has had to go back to his region. Jack has had to go back to his region. Trevor has had to go back to his region, leaving Matt by himself at the brewery working on Badger Direct. But hopefully on June the 21st, everyone will be able to meet up again. And the 4 regional managers will be able to come together and talk about stocks and labour again at the brewery. Ta-da! So where am I? Okay, so so for my final trip now, we're going to time travel. Now, I've got a pen and a piece of paper here because I've got really bad memory. So what we're going to do is we're going to need the chat room again. So I'm going to ask you some questions and I'd like you to type your answer in the chat room for me, please. So we're time traveling to June the 20th, and we're online now about to book a table at a pub. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to type in the chat your favourite Hall Woodhouse pub that you'd like to go to on June the 21st. Ready, steady, go. And we'll read out the first person to comment again. I'd probably pick the 7 stars because it's closest to our house. So I'd like you to type in the chat your favourite Hall Woodhouse pub for me, please, that you'd go to on June the 21st. Have we got? Oh wait, no, we haven't.
Not yet. No. Nothing through yet. People saying how much they're enjoying your trick so far, though, so that's good.
Oh, thank you.
And somebody wants to know who your magic teacher is as well.
Oh, Graham. He's my magic teacher.
Okay, so the first one through is the brewery tap.
Okay, so I'm going to write
from
it down.
Anonymous.
3. It's good because I can see the spelling of everything on the chat. So we're going to the brewery tap. Now, I'd like you to pretend that you're booking the table now, and you are. And you get to go with any celebrity. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to type in the chat your favourite celebrity or famous person that you'd go to the brewery tap. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. So I'd like you to type in the chat your favourite celebrity. That would be really cool, going to a pub with a celebrity. Yeah, I don't know who I'd pick. I've got loads of famous people. You probably won't. What was I going to say? No.
Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's the first one through.
Okay, thank you. So he's a good singer. Ed Sheeran. So we're going to the brewery tap with Ed Sheeran. Now we're travelling in time to June the 21st, which is the next day. And I'd like you to pretend that you're at the pub now and you're looking at the menu. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to type in the chat what main meal you would have at the brewery tap. So 3, 2, 1, go. And I'll give you a second to do that. So I'd like you to type in the chat your favourite main meal. I'd probably pick a chicken burger with mayo and lettuce because I like chicken burgers. And ice cream. I like ice cream.
All in together?
No, not all in together. that would taste disgusting. Chicken with ice cream. It might taste nice. I might try that.
Okay, so Anthony has said Tanglefoot pie.
Ooh. So Tanglefoot pie. Okay. So you're going to the brewery tap with Ed Sheeran and having a Tanglefoot pie. Now, we forgot the most important thing. We forgot. Oh, I can't pick the beer up. To order a beer, but luckily I've got one with me today. So my dad always gets told off by my mum for picking the labels off. We're going to see if we can pick the label off. Now, I've actually made a prediction on this beer. Now, just to recap, you're going to the brewery tap with Ed Sheeran and having a Tanglefoot pie. Now, I predicted you were going to the brewery tap with Ed Sheeran and having a Tanglefoot pie. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Now there's only one more thing left to do. This is going to test my bar skills out. Here we go. Cheers. Oh. Happy Easter, everybody.
Thank you, Maisie. That was absolutely brilliant, and you've completely bamboozled me on all of those, and I'm never going on the same stage as you, I'm afraid. So that was fantastic. Really well done.
Thank you.
Comments will start coming through. So Aaron sent you lots of hand claps there for that. Thank you, Aaron. I'm sure everyone else will have enjoyed that as well. How long have you been practicing all of that, Maisie?
About 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's really good, really good. Mariana said that was amazing. She sent me lots of hand claps as well. So that was really fantastic. I know how difficult that is to do that live. Anthony said that's absolutely brilliant. Rosie Mead said cheers and happy Easter. So I think everyone really enjoyed that, and yeah, that was fantastic. Some more happy Easters and congratulations coming through.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you very much, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed that little bit of magic over Easter. An anonymous person who doesn't want to give their name said that's Maisie. Apparently, that was amazing. That was Maisie. It was amazing.
Thank you.
And Lou from the Ship and Shovel said brilliant and well done and thank you. So that's it. So thanks very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you have a great Easter. Sorry we couldn't do the disco yesterday, but we'll be back with the escape rooms on Monday. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.